Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Welcome to another exciting episode of Wealth for Generations. Who's ready? Who's ready for it? Who's ready?
I'm ready
Anybody?
for it.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
I'm ready for
You
it.
in the back? Yeah, awesome. Cool. Let's get it going then. Let's do that. We're going to do it right now.
Let's go. It's happening.
Oh, are we going? We're
think-
doing it, I think.
I think we're going.
I don't know if we're doing it right, but I think we're doing it. Well, that was nice. So let's get into today's show. What's up, everybody? First and foremost, you know what we got to do. Let's get into some introductions. And if you've been rocking with us for a little bit, we have a newish reigning champ for engineer of all engineers, Mr. James Marrero. How's it going, sir?
It is going swell. How are you, sir?
I'm doing awesome. Thank you very much for asking.
Of course.
Yes. Got to check that audio. Oh, hi, Jazz. Already chiming in.
Wow.
Thank you. One of our loyal followers, one of our loyal subjects there. But yes, thank you, sir, for being here. Glad you're having a good day. Glad that you could be available to help out today. It is awesome. But today we're talking about a bag you might be ignoring. Yeah, one of those ones you might be ignoring, or you might just not know. I'm serious. This one is one of the safest, laziest, easiest ways to grow your money. We can call it the chill fund.
Hmm.
Government name, high yield savings account. And best believe I'm about to show you how I got mine working overtime while I just sit here and sip my matcha tea like and press buttons on my laptop. Okay, so stick around because I'm gonna break it down. Also, I'm gonna give you a little gem of how I do my personal cashback strategy using Upside, Lyft, and PayPal. We're talking about double the cash back with a 4% APY, stacking pancakes like we at the Waffle House. But maybe IHOP. IHOP sounds better. Hence Waffle House is waffles. But anyways, you catch my drift. So, are you familiar with high yield savings accounts, James?
Yes, I am.
Oh, awesome, cool. So you will kind of know what's going on when I break it down. Break it down. Break it down. Hi, Seth. Hi. Oh, host. Hi, me. Hi, person whose name starts with an M.
Yeah.
All right, let's break it down real simple. A high yield saving account, aka HYSA, is a savings account that actually pays you something for holding your money. I'm not talking about the weak little regular banks where they are like, oh, we're going to help you out and give you 0.01% on your total interest. We'll give you that. We'll give you a half a penny for holding your money here. I'm talking about the 4 to 5% APY. That means if you had 1,000 in your HYSA at 5% APY, you'd make $50 in a year doing nothing, just letting your money hang out.
Dang.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's one of the easiest, laziest ones. Oh, well,
we
thank
got
you,
a we
Ken.
got an interesting chat going
Thank
on
you.
here.
I mean, you can't, but I thank you. You can't do that though. But yeah, man, that's talk about that's that easy money right there. So they're usually offered by online banks or credit unions, and they're still FDIC insured, meaning they're federally insured, which means your money is protected up to 250,000, a quarter mil. No fees, no games, just interest, baby. Interest. So let's do this little mini check real quick. Okay. So if you had this set up, that means you could utilize what, like an emergency fund?
Yeah.
Check. You could probably have it as a vacation fund.
Mhm.
Check. Treat yourself. Double check. Temporary parking for big money moves. Saying you've got a settlement or something, you're not sure what to do with the money. Go ahead and put it in a high yield savings account until you decide.
Yeah.
So, where to find good ones? You can check places like NerdWallet, Bankrate, or just hit up Alley, SoFi, Marcus, Capital One. You'll see those 4% plus accounts popping. And I can't believe my assistant left it out. One of my favorites, because it was the first one I was ever messing with, Credit Karma.
Mm.
Credit Karma can help you out as well. Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me. Now, let's talk a little bit about how I utilize and stack my money. Let's see. And this is part of my pocket change hacks. So this is something where it's not going to make you rich overnight. You're not going to be a millionaire overnight, okay? This is for some sizable but usually smaller things, okay? So now let me show you how I do it, cuz a high yield saving account is only one part. I treat it like the bank vault. But the real trick is how I feed that vault. So let's talk about cash back stacking. My cashback system, I'm not going to completely lay it fully out for you guys. If you want to know more, you can contact me. But here's a brief it's pretty decent description of how I have mine set up. So I start with the Upside app. If you guys aren't familiar with it, please do your due diligence and figure that out. I mostly use it as a gas station at the gas station like Circle K. Boom, instant cash back from getting gas. But it also has deals for food spots. Like the other day, I pulled up to BK and got that double patty impossible burger. I got paid for that though. I got paid for that. So as you can see right there, that was the Upside app. And actually, can you bring it up
Hmm.
back up real quick? Can you drop the logo real quick? So as you can see, I've had it for I think at least like 2 years. But if you look at that top right there, I've generated over $1,500 using this app.
Very
$1,500.
nice. And that's for free. It just gives it to you, right?
Yeah, it's just cash back. You spend your money. It doesn't the price doesn't go up or anything like that. So the app is set up to where you spend your money at the gas station, you pay their regular price, and the app will hit you with the cash back savings that they're offering you that they have a deal with. So you can use it inside the convenience store of the Circle K, and you can use it for gas. And there's a handful of restaurants that you can utilize it with as well. So also too, if you check out May 2025, that's where I'm at right now. I mean, not right now because it's the 10th right now, but it's up to the 7th. I still have some stuff processing. So at the moment, I have $5.42 cash back for the month, but there's going to be
Nice.
more coming in.
Hell yeah.
So that's step one is the Upside. And then I am a rideshare driver. So for all you rideshare drivers, I'm not sure about Uber, but I know for sure Lyft Direct. There's a Lyft Direct debit card. So here's where things get a little bit more interesting. So the Lyft Direct card gives you additional cash back on top of what the Upside already gives you. So I've tried to do it before with the Upside, trying to figure out the best way to finagle. And I've done it, and it'll tell you sometimes issues found, and then you don't get the same exact savings. But I've discovered if you use your Lyft Direct card, Lyft gives you its own cash back, and then Upside gives you the full cash back that you already got.
Mm.
So you're getting basically cash back 2 times on one purchase.
Mhm.
So that's step number 2. And it depends. I don't quote me on the percentage, but it's anywhere from like 1 to 5%, I think, cash back on the various options you have with the Lyft Direct card because it's not just gas. You got a lot of different options with the direct card, so you can build up the cash back with other things as well. So step 3, I stack that. So we got the Upside and we got the Lyft Direct card. I let that build up for the month. Cash back. And then what I do is I'll withdraw all of that in 1 month. Once a month, I withdraw it and then I put it into my PayPal savings account.
Mm.
PayPal has a free savings account connected to the app that has a whopping 4% APY right now.
That's nice.
While your other banks, you go to your regular bank, they're gonna be like, oh, 0.1, 0 or 0.01, 0.05, 0. Man, you might even get lucky and get a 0.10. You might, maybe, at a bank. But PayPal is giving you four whole numbers. Now, these are things I just kind of stumbled across. Well, technically I stumbled across it. So, like I said, this is what I'm doing for me. There may be better options of building this, but I'm presenting this to you guys just as a fire starter, just as a foundation. If you want to take my same setup and utilize that and put it into your lifestyle, go ahead, by all means, utilize that shit till it maxes out. But I know there's some of you overachievers out there. Where you at, you overachievers?
Mm.
Do your due diligence. Make my idea look like meh, you know? But so I got a little bit of extra icing on the cake. I had this set up before I discovered the cash back stuff going on. So my secret weapon, though, is I actually have a $1.75 every 2-week deposit into my PayPal. It's tiny. I
Mhm.
barely notice it from my checking account. Like I'm not $1.75. What? But it's automatic, and I've had it running before I started all the cashback stuff. But if you let it trickle, money adds up.
Yeah.
100 pennies equal $1. So yes, thank you, sir. I will take my penny. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah.
So that's how I have my thing set up, my thing going. So I got the upside and the lift. They got the cash back. I would deposit that once a month and then I put it into my PayPal. So my PayPal savings account is automatically getting that 4% APY every month. I get a little interest deposit, but also I get a little shot of steroids because I'm dumping that cash back into it as well.
Oh yeah.
And then I got the protein shakes or the creatine or whatever you want to call it, and the $1.75 trickling in as well. Let that shit run up, and boom, you'll be good to go. So, did we show the lift one?
I'm not sure. Is this the lift one? That's PayPal.
No, that's the PayPal one. Yeah.
All right. This is the
So
lift.
that's the lift one. I already emptied it out when I hit 50, but I just wanted to show you guys. I just want to make sure that you guys don't think I'm BSing you. So that's the cash back that I accumulated from the lift. And then this next one here is going to be the PayPal. It's kind of hard to see, but right under the 3183, yep, there you go. See right there, APY 4%. Okay, just so you guys know, I want you to know that I'm trying to be as open and honest with you guys as possible and let you know what I'm doing. And feel free too, if you want to hit me up and let me know that I could be doing better. You come up with something and I could be doing better. Feel free to hit me up and let me know, and I'll share it to the people
Put
if
us
that's
on
what you want to
game. Put us on
do.
game.
Right? We're all about dropping gems, you know. So all that together, I'm stacking rewards for regular spending and letting it grow in peace like a money bonsai tree. So, James, do you have an app that you spend money on right now?
Um, no, actually, I do not. I
No,
mean, I have Upside, but that's really it.
really it. Okay,
Yeah.
no problem. Do you have any credit cards?
I I don't actually have a credit card.
Okay. That's one way you could get it set up,
Yeah.
and actually, you could probably talk to your brother
Hmm.
about that because if I remember correctly, I think he did do something with a cash back credit card as well when he started working on his credit, and that's another avenue you have. Even my Discover card, which I don't use it that much, so I wasn't going to mention that one, but I utilize that one too. I'll dump that
Okay.
into my PayPal as well, but I just don't use my Discover card often. But my Discover credit card also has cash back on it. So whatever you guys can do to set up some kind of cash back on your regular spending, because you're gonna buy it anyways. You're gonna buy it anyways.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So why not set yourself up to get a little change back? And then take the second step and set yourself up to make that change, make yourself some more change. And the next thing you know, you got some dough. Get yourself some new sneakers, airplane ticket, you know, concert tickets.
Any kind of play money is good money.
Yeah, yeah, any kind of plane money, or just let it
Any kind
grow.
of money.
Just let it grow and
True.
get something fat in like 5 years. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for the wealthy wisdom of the day. We're gonna roll right into the asking the masses, or not asking the masses. Sorry, the next gen thoughts. All right, James, let me ask you a quick question. You said you were familiar with the high yield savings account, right?
Yeah.
So was that something that they taught you in school, or is that something that you learned on your own, or through peers, mentor
So
adults, or whatever?
initially, I actually learned it in high school.
Oh, they did. So they did teach you guys.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
cool.
was like an elective though, so I only learned it because I had to get my like business credit.
Hmm.
Um, but after that, I hadn't thought about it until you actually brought it up.
Okay, you're talking
Um,
about when we're talking about the move and stuff like that, or right
um,
now?
so I mean, like I didn't donate into a or not donate. I didn't put my money into a high yield savings account until the move, but before then, I can't remember when it was. I Oh yeah, it was during my graduation or something, and y'all were up in uh, Colorado,
Mm.
and that's when you started talking about the high yield savings and stuff, and the 401ks, and
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Cool, cool. So that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad that you are, even though you're not fully utilizing it yet, but the
Mhm.
but the information is there, and now we have this episode. Hopefully, it gets it brewing again, and you look at a little bit more into it, and get some stuff in place for yourself. Um, if you had to, or no, no, I'm sorry, not that. No, no, no. So I got a question for you. I'm sure you're gonna get this easily, but it's just kind of to show people because you're pretty smart guy. You're a pretty smart guy. So if I give you 1,000 to park in a high yield savings account with a 5% APY on it, how much do you think you would make in a year?
Um, 5% of 1,000.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get this, but it's
Like I don't know, $20, right, or something.
no, actually it's 50. You're
50
close. You're
bucks.
close.
Okay.
Yeah, so you'd make 50. But can you imagine? Can you imagine that 1050 right after a year?
Mhm.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I got 1,050 for doing nothing. I just put $1,000 in the bank, waited a year. I got an extra $50. Cool,
Hmm.
awesome. Now try imagining that using my technique to your best ability. Whether it's the $1.75 every 2 weeks,
Hmm.
which, if you haven't done the math, anybody out there, um, which 175 every 2 weeks for 12 months is $91.
Okay.
So that already puts you at 1,091.
Hmm. Plus the
But
5%.
we'll say that we're not even going to mess with the interest,
Hmm.
right? So sorry, y'all. I just want to make sure I'm correct. So we're not even messing with the interest. We'll just take the natural interest off of the 1,000, which you would get 1050,
Hmm.
and then if you just separately save $1.75 every 2 weeks for 12 months, and you end up with $91, and then you add that to your account, you would end up with 1141
Wow.
in a year.
Yeah.
But the cool thing about it, as soon as you start putting in that 175, that interest payment goes up
Hmm.
compared to it being at 1,000. So if you put it at 1,000, and then the first month you get your little interest payment, you got, I don't know, probably like $1 or something. But then you double it though, because you're putting in that, or actually you triple it because you're technically putting in $3 a month.
Yeah.
175 every 2 weeks, $3 a month. So say you get $1 in that first month from the 1,000, just hypothetically.
Yeah.
Say you get $1 for that first month, and then you put in another three. So you technically made $4 in the first month.
Hmm.
And then the next month, you're going to get the interest rate off of $1,004.
Yeah.
and then that just keeps accumulating and accumulating and accumulating.
Mhm.
So that 91 actually has the potential to almost double
Yeah.
on top of the 1000, on top of that 50 that was already supposed to be there for the 1000. And that's just the first step, or the small step. Now imagine if you set yourself up with some cashback options.
Mhm.
Now you got however much. It can be anywhere from, and this is probably going to most likely be at least a double digit number.
Yeah.
It could be anywhere from like 10 to 50. Like sometimes mine's nice sometimes because I'm using two things. So if I did a lot of driving, which means I got more gas, but I'm using my upside. So I use my upside more because I did a lot of driving. So I got to get more gas, but I also use my Lyft card to fill up my gas. So that means I use my card more.
Mhm.
So it all coincides with each other and trickles up instead of trickles down, if you catch
Yeah.
my drift. So just some gems, just some food for thought for you
Okay.
guys. Um, is there anything about this technique, James, that you find interesting or something that you think you might want to implement into your lifestyle?
I mean, definitely. I think that it's like, I mean, even just putting $1.75 every 2 weeks into a high yield savings, like that's already, um, you know, very helpful. But also like putting that cash back into the high yield savings as well,
Mm-hmm.
like that builds up just passively, and you're just living your life, and like that's the whole point.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, man, it's like it's putting that savings, it's giving it a steroid shot.
Yeah.
Because not only are you jumping, you're now instead of jumping $1.23, $1.80 something from the natural interest, you're jumping like 30 extra bucks
Mhm.
every month plus whatever interest is on top of it. So you're jumping like 31.27 or something like that one month. The next month it's like 40, 44.82,
Mhm.
and it just keeps going higher and higher and higher. So I'm not sure if anybody's ever broken it down to you like that. I know it's never been broken down to me like that. That's why I didn't. I was kind of familiar with high yield savings accounts,
Yeah.
but no one ever broke any of that down to me. I just been doing my due diligence and kind of just came up with the idea.
Mhm.
But yeah, so if anybody is interested, you can hit me up. Um, Dang, I should have did screenshots. Totally forgot about that part.
Mhm.
Darn. But you can hit me up if you want my referral code for the upside. I'll give it to you if you want it. We can both get some advantages for that.
Hell yeah.
Excuse me. Sorry. Pardon me. But that is going to wrap it up for Next Gen Thoughts today. And we're going to roll right into the health is wealth. So, the Health is Wealth segment is brought to you by Jessica Marrero and Christina Rose of Elevated Souls. They say that we are here to elevate your soul. You can reach them at 480-269-2649, or you can follow them on the IG at ELIVE, the number 8D underscore SOULS. So, what do the ladies have for us today? Have you ever heard of UVBI?
UVBI, no.
Huh, me either.
What's it about?
I'm familiar with the words, but not that thing.
I know ultraviolet.
Yeah, ultraviolet blood irradiation.
Oh, what? All
I
right.
think.
So,
Yeah. So we're talking about something that sounds like it came straight out of Wakanda. Wakanda forever. It's called UVBI, short for ultraviolet blood irradiation. I know it sounds like your blood went to a rave, but hold up, it's actually kind of dope. Not talking about the stuff you find at the rave. Here's the gist. They take a little bit of your blood, we're talking like a shot glass amount, shine a specific type of ultraviolet light on it, and then they put it back in you.
mm,
Hmm.
is
That,
that supposed to like create vitamin D or something?
I don't know. It sounds kind of weird to me, though.
Yeah.
Can I watch you do that? I'm just curious. Like, when that gets done, do I get to watch you what you do with my blood before you put it back in me? That's the only reason I got questions, because you put my blood. You walking away with my blood and then you putting it back in me. I don't know. I just sometimes I think too much. Just saying. Just saying. But anyways, now before you think it's just a medical cosplay, check this out. UVBI's been used for decades, and folks say it can do things like boost your immune system. It's got your white blood cells. It gets your white blood cells activated like security guards who just heard a glass break. It makes your immune system more alert, helps fight off infections, and bounce back faster. Okay. Interesting. Kills germs in your blood. UV light is like a bouncer at the club. You ain't getting in with them shoes on, tell you right now. Yes, Ken, you took me to Burger King on our first date. Duh. Gosh. I mean, we didn't go on a date. Jess, there was no date. Just saying.
He's not the man you think he is.
Excuse me. Excuse me. UV light is like a bouncer at the club. I'll tell you right now, you ain't getting in with them shoes on. Viruses, bacteria, even fungus. Not tonight, buddy. Not tonight. You ain't on the guest list. It literally weakens or destroys them while your blood is outside your body. Interesting. Improves oxygen in your blood. It helps your red blood cells get more flexible so they move smoother and carry oxygen better. Translation: more energy, less fog, better circulation. Circulating. Fights inflammation. Now, us peers, we get into that age where inflammation is a son of a bitch. The other day, man, I thought my ring was stuck. Like, I ain't even joking. Thought that, man, motherfucking inflammation. Chronic inflammation is behind a lot of diseases. From arthritis to brain fog, UVBI can help calm that mess down. It's like putting aloe vera on your insides. And we all know, at least us Arizona people, aloe vera is like a fucking Noxzema. I mean, not Noxzema. Vapor rub. I don't know why I said Noxzema. Where the hell did that come from?
It's that cure.
Darn, what was that? Supports detox and organ function. When your blood's cleaner, your liver and kidneys don't have to work overtime. So it's not detox in the scammy juice cleanse way. This is real support. Yeah, like you never really know. I've heard people get them juices and they all like extra watered down and everything. Like, people be out here hustling people. Just, man, they trying to get healthy. You're still hustling them. It's messed up. Better circulation and lower blood viscosity. I'm pretty sure I said that right, but it didn't feel 100% okay. Some studies say it even helps your blood flow smoother, which can help if you got that sluggish, stuck feeling in your body. So you mean everybody that was born in 84 and after? Like all my peers? All of us, we got that sluggish. Extra energy, less fatigue. People who try it often say they feel way more energized and mentally clear, like they just had an upgrade to their internal Wi-Fi. Got that new Verizon. Is that a leader one? I don't know who's leading. Is it Cox still? I don't know who's the best one. Whatever the best one is. AT&T. They probably are good. AT&T been around forever. Shit, they've been around since Bedrock. Used in serious illness protocols. Doctors have used it alongside other treatments for Lyme disease, Epstein-Barr, hepatitis, even as an add-on to cancer therapy. It ain't a cure, but it's a tool some practitioners swear by. Listen, I'm not saying UVBI is a magic wand, but it's definitely an option worth learning about. I mean, there's a lot of benefits here, especially if you're dealing with any type of chronic conditions or want to level up your body optimization. All you athletes out there. So if you're into the whole biohacking, holistic health, or even just boosting your immune system for the flu season, yeah, UVBI might be something to ask your doctor about, not your homeboy at the gym. No, not Doctor such and such, little something something, not them. Okay.
Okay.
There was something that I wanted to take out and I forgot to leave, and I was gonna say it, but I caught myself. I almost said it. Almost said it. Almost got canceled. No, it's not that bad. So that's it for this. Health is wealth, but make sure W4G family stay glowing and flowing out there.
Hell yeah.
And flexy for my
Stay
peers.
flexy.
For my peers. No, seriously though. For my peers. I mean everybody, but us 40s, get that shit in your daily life.
Mm-hmm.
Let's roll right into the wacky wealth. You want to hear some wild savings facts? Oh man, this was crazy, man. So check this out, James. Back in the 1980s, okay, this is even before me. If we're talking like the very beginning, banks were giving over 10% interest on savings.
What?
10%, dude. Like,
That's crazy.
what the? Imagine using this technique on a 10%
I mean,
APY.
that like immediately doubles its effectiveness.
Yeah, like I'm sorry, it
Over.
wouldn't be pocket change no more. It'd be money bag hacks.
Yeah. Save up for your next fucking house.
Right? Like, dang, that's crazy. You could literally live off your money just chilling in a savings account. Especially too, like back then, money was different too, man. You could probably go get a gallon of gas for like $1.75, $2.
Yeah.
You know? And then you got that 10% interest. 10% interest coming in every month pays for your gas for the month.
That's wild.
Negative interest rates. This one's kind of wild. So these people just got to go back to the shoebox method over here. In Japan and parts of Europe, they actually charge you to keep your money in savings.
Oh,
They charge you. I wonder if it's the same
that's
concept though, because in America, I don't know if you guys know, but in America, they want us to keep our money in the banks because they use our money
yeah.
while it's in the bank.
Yeah.
But maybe they don't do that in Japan and some parts of Europe, and that's why they charge you.
Yeah, they probably don't trade with it.
Yeah. At least that's the only reason I could think of it.
Yeah.
Unless they're like, no save. You must spend money. Oh, spend all. I don't know why I made that sounded like that, but no disrespect. Sorry. But yeah, that's kind of wild. You get charged for like you're basically being punished for trying to be responsible. Doesn't make no sense to me.
Crazy.
This was another one too that's pretty wild. 70 billion in unclaimed money. And that's so weird to me because the last like 5, 6, 7 years of my life, I've been so tight on my money. Like I know where all that shit is, what it's doing, who it's sleeping with, its blood type. Like I know all that shit. I know if it cut its toenails yesterday, all that shit.
Yeah.
But people forget about money. I might forget about a subscription.
That's so crazy. 70 bit. Like where is that shit? Where is it? Under someone's
Right?
couch? Couldn't like what? Like
why isn't it going into these Arizona roads or something?
Exactly. My God.
They probably they just trading with that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or I mean, it's 70 billion. I mean, it's probably entirely unaccounted for and just some random guys. I don't know. Probably Jeff Bezos.
Supposedly, it's sitting around in old accounts, insurance, pensions. Actually, nope. Because I was just telling Jess the other day, I forgot like 3 times in my Crescent Crown distribution career that I have a 401k with them.
Oh.
So technically, I did forget about my money. Mm-hmm. I don't even know how much it is either, but I want to keep it that way. Yeah. I don't want to know until I want it. But maybe I should start looking at it because maybe that's why I forgot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, out of sight, out of mind kind of thing.
Yeah. There's a state website for unclaimed money. And like basically there's people that they hire, and it's like, oh, this money's attached to your name. We're gonna put it on this website, and so that you can claim it, and then we can send the money to you.
For a small fee, of course.
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I got my money for free because I claimed some stuff on it.
Oh yeah, nice,
Yeah,
nice.
but
You don't
yeah.
remember the name of the website?
No, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just like you if you look up like Arizona claims or
Hmm.
something like that, like, and you search up your name, it'll show up.
Hope you guys had your pen and pencils ready. That was a gem right there. That was a big ass fucking diamond. Big. I didn't know that shit. So there you go. If you feel like you might have some money sitting around, I mean, what's the worst that could happen? You waste 3 minutes checking to see if you got some money sitting around. Sounds like a win-win to me. So we got number 4. If your grandma put 1,000 under the mattress in 1980, it would have lost crazy value. Crazy also because we're thinking that, excuse me, we got to remember that in the early 1980s, that shit was 10%.
Yeah.
10 fucking percent. So you shoebox money, people. Get that shit out, man. Go put that shit in the bank. I don't care if you don't like banks, bro. I don't give no fuck. Give no fuck, bro. If you really don't like the bank, double up what you got now and then split it. You got 500 in the shoebox. Try to save up another 500. Put that in the savings account, and then keep that other 500 in your shoebox, and keep looking at that shit. And then in 6 months, you're gonna put that other 500 in that fucking account.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, damn, maybe I should just put this cash in there then, because that 500 just gonna sit there collecting dust in your Nike shoebox.
Yeah, and it depreciates. It's been depreciating,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yep. So y'all, man, but somebody better tell Nana, grandma, nanny, whoever. So here's the game, y'all. Find a solid high yield savings account. Something you want to find something that's at least like a 3, like at least a 3. Use cashback apps like Upside, credit cards, debit cards, and to be honest too, I don't utilize it. I should. I'm really thinking about how I can uh change my flow because I actually have a checking account. So I don't know if any of you people out there mess with Credit Union West. I don't know if you realize it, but there's a high yield checking account that's available
What?
that actually offers 6%.
Damn. Wait, a checking account?
Yep.
How does that even work?
Um.
You just keep your money in there?
Yeah. You have to, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I'm like I want to figure out how to finagle it because
Yeah.
I don't usually keep my money in a checking account.
Yeah.
But so when I talked to the representative, he told me that you have to have the high yield checking account. You get the 6% if you have direct deposit or automatic pay. You have to have one or the other. You have to have I think it's 15 transactions within the month. And
Okay.
then oh shoot, what was the other one? Because there was 3 things. E-statements.
Okay.
Which is pretty standard. Like most people get e-statements. Who really gets paper statements?
Yeah.
You get your statements in the mail still from your bank? Who does that? Who does that? So if you got a regular job, you can get the direct deposit. That's one thing. If you use your checking account as your daily purchaser, your debit card as your daily purchaser, you'll hit that 15 easy. And then you just got to have the e-statements. And then you're eligible. That's how you keep your account eligible to receive the 6%. And what's cool about it, the guy told me, is if you don't hit all the markers, you just miss a month. You don't. It's not like the account forfeits or you got to do it over or anything like that. You just miss a month.
Oh shit.
So if you did 14 this month and you didn't hit that 15 mark, then sucks. Didn't get that 6%.
Okay. And it's a 6% every single month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow.
Or no, I'm sorry. It's APY. So APY is it's for the year.
Yeah.
Annual
So.
percentage yield, I believe, is what it stands
Uh-huh.
for. So I don't know how to do all the math.
Yeah.
I'm not the
I
expert,
mean,
but basically it takes that 6%
and splits it up.
and splits it up through the year.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense. Okay.
Oh no, what are you doing, computer? Okay. So where was I? So yeah, you can use cash apps, cashback apps like Upside, the Lyft Direct, or any other of your credit cards or anything like that. Credit Union West people looking to that checking, high yield checking. You can stack the cash in your high yield account and automate a little drip every couple of weeks, even like $1.75 or even $1.75 like me. You could even do $1. That's actually where I started with. I started with $1 every 2 weeks. And then as I got more comfortable financially, I changed it up. So all you followers, listeners, people out there, if this episode gave you any kind of game, please share it with someone who's saving under the mattress or in the shoebox or using a checking account like a storage locker. Hit that follow, leave a review, and tag us with what you're doing.
Hell yeah.
Por favor.
And don't forget to do your due diligence.
Do your due diligence. Do your due diligence.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's gonna wrap it up for the wacky wealth, and that's gonna roll us right into the final final segment of the show, and that is one of my favorites, and I know it's one of your favorites. That one is the We Building Boy. Yes. So for today on We Building Boy, if you guys are following my personal account, I'm gonna do a little bit, but I didn't really want to promote it too much on the Wealth for Generations page. I'm gonna get some footage, but honestly, I like the lineup. I kind of want to enjoy myself. But anyways, big shout out to Trap Culture, and also big shout out to the homie Imrod for being the 7 degrees of separation for this situation. So Imrod came through. He gave me tickets for one event. I went to the event. I talked to the Trap Culture vendors there. They hooked me up with another free ticket.
Wow.
So shout out to Trap Culture for hooking me up with the free ticket for the Smoke Out 2025 car show or music and car show going down tonight. I will be there hanging out with y'all, mingling. I might do a couple quick interviews, maybe. I don't know. I don't really know. I kind of want to enjoy myself. I ain't even gonna lie. I kind of want to enjoy myself. Willie North Pole is gonna be in the house. My peers know what that means. Y'all know about Willie North Pole. Y'all know. X-Rated is gonna be in the house. So if y'all gonna be there, let's link up. Chill, whatever. But Trap Culture is a leading event company in Arizona, creating unforgettable experiences that blend community and culture. They're more than just events. They're a movement and growing through diverse gatherings that feature the best local vendors, live music, and unique entertainment. Their commitment to safety and inclusivity makes the go-to destination for anyone looking to elevate their social scene. Join them for sorry, no, just we're gonna. So all you herb fans, urbanomics, cannabis, the devil's lettuce. If any of you guys are those kind of fans, then Trap Culture is somebody that you guys want to get familiar with because they are doing all kinds of events and it is within the cannabis culture. So, big shout out to Trap Culture for getting me these tickets. If you guys want to know more about them, you can visit the website. It's trapcultureaz.com or find them on all the social media stuff. Trap Culture, they got the Twitter, they got the Facebook, they got the IG, they got all that stuff. They're really easy to find, so I'm not throwing anything up for them because it's really easy. They're really easy. Make sure it's got the black and white little flower head thing. If you ever played Plant vs Zombies, you know what I mean. It kind of looks like a black and white sunflower.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so shout out to them. They don't know how happy they made me by getting me that free ticket. Thank you. Hopefully, I get some more free stuff.
Hell yeah.
Maybe. I don't like being greedy. I don't like being greedy, but free stuff is nice. I mean, free stuff is
Hell yeah.
nice. Excuse me. So, Mr. James, is there anything else that you would like to add, or anything that stood out on the show today for you?
You know what? I mean, I think now I want to take some steps to I mean, I'm in the middle of becoming a full-blown adult. I mean, I am a full-blown adult, but like I'm not quite there yet. But I think a credit card and a high yield savings would definitely help me get closer to reaching financial goals that I want to reach in my life.
Definitely,
So,
definitely.
hell yeah.
And it's all about trying to create that. I don't want to say necessarily say freedom, because unless you're like a Bill Gates or Jeff Bezos, somebody that's like, I don't care what it is, just throw 3 of them in there for me. I don't care.
Yeah.
Unless you're one of those people, there's no such thing as financial freedom.
Mhm.
But I just want to make it. I just want to make you guys more comfortable.
Yeah.
All of you,
More breathing
just
room.
more comfortable, more breathing room with your finances.
Yeah.
And trust me, I've been there. I've been at the bottom, and I've been not at the top, but I've been good. I've been good, and I've been struggling. I know how it is. It sucks. And when I find out these things like this technique that I'm using right now, I'm like, oh my God, why didn't I figure that out when I was like 20 something?
Mhm.
Damn. But now I'm here to let all you 20 somethings and my peers, it's never too late to start learning about your finances and how to better control them and understand them. It's never too late. Never too late. Never too late. Mm-mm. But I'm kind of rambling on now. And where we at? 47?
Yeah.
We good. So let's give a round of applause for the current reigning champ, Mr. James Marrero.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for being able to have the time available to spend with us and engineer the show. Hold it down on the one camera.
Hell yeah, man. It's a pleasure.
And then here's another applause for you guys, all of you out there, supporters, followers, all y'all. Thank you very much. And I'm serious, man. I'm serious, bro. Hold on. Seriously though. If you learned something, or if you if something old was brought back to the forefront, hit me up. Let me know. Share it. I just want to make sure that I'm actually helping. I don't want any actual credibility. You can hit me on the low. I just want to make sure that what I'm doing is helping you. I'm helping you. I'm helping
Give
you.
us some
And you. And you.
feedback.
And you. And you. And you. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But on that note, peace.